Okay, I've decided to do this video on sort of a writing exercise that I developed through my study of Michel Foucault's Discipline and Punish. Discipline and Punish. Now, this is a really good book. I picked it up for a class at UC Santa Cruz in 2021. And, right off the bat, of course, if you're familiar with this book in Michel Foucault, there's, the first thing in the book is the description of the terrible execution of a man named Damiens. And immediately after that, sort of gruesome explanation or description by Foucault, he goes into a description by Leon Foucher for his rules for the house of young prisoners in Paris. And Foucault basically goes through an explanation of the daily routine of prisoners in this prison for young people in Paris. And he calls it a timetable. Foucault calls it a timetable, and that's on page 7 of this copy of Discipline and Punish. So, I thought about this timetable that Foucault actually, sort of develops. And I thought, well, in my writing, in my, psychological writing, how can I develop my mind using a timetable? So I came up with a very simple sort of timetable for the mind through Foucault. And it's very simple. I'll explain it. And basically, I've got one of my mind files here, the mind right there. And every day for a month, you can see that right here on these calendars. This is the month of May 2021, and this is the month of June 2021. And you can see every day for more than a month, for more than 4 straight weeks, I took a sheet of paper each day, and I would write the word mind very large on the sheet of paper. And I would just sign my name, my initial, and the date. And then I'd put it in the file. Put it in my file, and then I'd mark off the day that I did it on the calendar. So I did that every day for a month. You can see here I've got tons of them. Sometimes I wouldn't just write mind. I'd also write other things. Ultramind, right? For instance, the ultramind. So I would just do that every day for a month. You can see there's quite a significant stack of paper here I have on the mind. And after that month was over, I felt great. Mentally, psychologically, I felt great. I was exercising every day. I think I had been riding my bicycle about 80 miles each week. I was doing plenty of chin-ups. I was eating a very healthy diet. I was fasting sometimes. I was being plenty social. I was talking to new people, and I was carrying conversations and relationships longer than I had. It was phenomenal. It really was. So something as simple as this timetable writing exercise is very effective. I think this sort of style of writing is fairly rare amongst authors. And I had just gotten so tired of sitting there with a notepad and writing in between the lines, sort of confined to the lines, or sitting there with my word processing system open on the computer and typing, and just confined to that word processing system on the computer. So I thought outside of the box, and I adopted this timetable idea from Foucault. And of course, Foucault is a great writer, so I decided, well, I'm going to write with a timetable system, and I'll see where it takes me. And this sort of, daily mind writing exercise, using the calendar, as a particular, chronograph instrument for, putting some science behind this simple writing exercise was very effective for my mind. It was very enjoyable. And actually, toward the end of it, coming into the end of June and things like that, I go and I get a new job, and that sort of thing. And I think I sort of had the mental fortitude to go and get that job in some due part because of this, Foucault mind timetable writing exercise that I had developed. So it was a lot of fun to do this, and I'm very glad to have read Foucault and come up with this new idea. Thank you.